do roll it twice, or however you want to do.
Do you go off of rolls or do you go off of seating? I wasn't sure.
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a good question.
You know,
I think it's actually seating.
Okay.
And I don't know how we know who's better at seating.
Exactly. Yeah, did we ever even have anything like that? Yeah, go with dice rolls.
Dice rolls, okay, that's fine.
I make the executive decision.
Okay. I have 2 D6s, and I will roll, and we'll do high roll.
Yeah, so you can roll for yourself first.
Okay. I rolled a 7. It's very average.
That is supremely average.
And then I want me to roll for you?
Yeah, just because they're the same die.
All right, this is for you. Oh, great. You just got much bigger. You rolled a 6.
Okay.
So, sorry about that.
No worries.
Gonna check feed, but it's probably working. It looks like I turned off my video, so the default is a Kurgate now is watching you.
Nice. Well, and you just made it big, so now I'm seeing his as the full screen, so that's good.
Yeah, you guys can do anything on your side. We can each have like our own view set up, and I have mine set up how I need it for streaming, so it's all good.
Perfect. I don't know how to manipulate it, but it's just how I want it to be right now. So, all right, I am looking at my 7. Okay. I will keep.
I'll keep as well.
Chromatic sphere, go to 19.
Yep. Done.
And I pass turn.
Okay. An island. I will also play a chromatic sphere.
Okay.
I'll play a lotus petal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say go.
Sacrifice chromatic sphere. 18.
Sure.
Make black mana.
Okay.
Draw a card. Cabal therapy targeting you. Name Doomsday.
I got a petal, ritual, Doomsday, vault, and a chromatic sphere.
Down. Total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah. And pass the turn.
Play Chromatic Sphere.
Mm-hmm.
Play a Lotus Petal.
Mm-hmm.
And play a Surprise and Scary.
Yep.
And I'll say go.
Go ahead.
During my upkeep, I'm going to tap the Scary for 2 blue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to filter 1 of that blue into black with Chromatic Sphere.
Yep.
I will use that blue and the black to cast Limdul's Vault during my upkeep.
Okay, Lindell's Vault resolves.
Sure. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll pay 1 to look at the next 5. Go to 19.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Pretty righteous.
Indeed. I can do better than that. I'll pay 1, look at another 5, go to 18.
Yep.
1, 2, 4, 5. Math is hard. All right, I think I'm going to keep these how they
Okay.
are, and I will order them as such. And I will go to my draw.
Yep.
And I'm going to crack a Lotus Petal for black to play Duress. Targeting you, obviously.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All targets are legal except for Academy Rector.
That's 2 issues.
So I have a Lotus Petal, 2 Burning Wish, Illusions, Orange Chant, and Cabal Ritual.
Type this in real quick. Petal. All right, I will take the Orm's Chant.
Okay.
And then I will I'll pass the turn.
Okay. All right, well, I drew a mana source. Mana sources are good. Gonna go to 17 and sacrifice for black. Play Cabal Ritual.
Yep.
Sacrifice for white. Play Academy Rector.
Sure.
Flashback Academy Rector by flashback Cabal Therapy by sacrificing Academy Rector. Rector trigger.
Trigger resolves.
Trigger resolves. I have but one legal target. Okay. Have others? I think that's only one. And Cabal Therapy resolves. You have 2 cards in hand.
2 cards in hand.
What could they be? All right, I'll name Dark Ritual.
Dark Ritual hits. The other card is Peak.
Peak. Okay. And that's the end of everything I know about. And okay. Just write down Peak just in case. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in my graveyard, and I am at 17 life.
Accurate.
I may need to slow roll this because I don't have very much mana. Okay, 17, 16, 15. Play Lands at Diamond. Play Gemstone Mine. Hmm. $17, or no, sorry, 16. Wait, what am I at?
You're at 15.
I'm at 15, right. 15. Should always write that down. 14. 13. 12. 11. 10. Play Max Diamond. Discarding Gemstone.
The gemstone or like?
Sorry.
spring?
Ancient Springs. Sorry.
Yeah.
Gemstones in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go to 9. Mm. Eight, 7, 6, 1, 2, 3. Play Cabal Ritual with Threshold.
Sure.
Sacrifice for blue. Play Illusions of Grandeur, leaving 2 black floating.
Sure.
With a 26. Sacrifice for 3 blue and 3 white.
Discarding.
Yeah, discarding Cabal Therapy, Academy Rector, 2 Burning Wish, and a Gemstone Mine.
Sure.
$26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Play Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual. I'm at 16, right?
16.
Is that correct? 16, yeah. Play Sleight of Hand. Sacrifice for Rad. discarding Cabal Therapy, 2 sleight of hands, and a bunch of land.
Okay.
So 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, play Academy Rector using 2 white and 2 black. I'm at 14 or 13. 14?
You're at
13?
12.
12. God, I gotta do better keeping track of my life. Dark Ritual. Flashback. Cabal Therapy. Sacrificing Rector. Trigger.
Trigger resolves.
$12, $22, $32. And I will name Peak if it resolves.
It does resolve.
$32, $31, $30, $29, $28. Play Burning Wish, leaving
Sure.
1 red floating. Get Donate.
Sure.
Cast Donate using 1 blue and 2 black. You're the proud owner of an Illusions of Grandeur.
Wonderful.
28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. Red, Pyroblast, your Illusions of Grandeur.
Sure.
Okay. All right, one more sideboarded game, or unsideboarded game.
Yeah.
And you get to be on the play. And I need to take my Donate out. Yep.
It was like a 15 or 20 minute turn too, but it's still faster than my enchant.
Oh, and I should be faster. I'm slow. I have a feeling that this is going to be really dependent on who's on the play.
Yeah, I was what I'm sure will be a popular refrain this match. I was a turn away. And the early Cabal therapy was quite timely because I think that would have been a I don't know when you cast it, if it was your turn 2.
My turn 2.
Yeah, so that would have been a turn 3 kill.
Yeah. You had the turn 3 for sure.
With that, but that's the nature of the matchup.
It'll be interesting in July monthly with the London for how that'll change our thinking of what to go for.
I think maybe benefits combo decks like marginally more, but I think it makes it that much easier to find your duress or your counter spell or your seal cleansing, so I don't know. I think it mostly evens out and just makes for better games with less variance.
Yeah.
There's no Tron of the format, like like either Doomsday or Bargain or other like combo decks, can assemble amazing 4s and 5 card hands, but I think those will be outliers more than the rule.
Yeah,
I think that the biggest beneficiary is going to be land tax.
Yeah.
Because land tax recovers from being down cards so easily.
Yeah.
And it's a turn. It's basically a 2-card combo deck.
Yeah.
So, other than that, I think it'll be pretty much a wash. And I don't think it'll be a huge boost, but I think it will get more benefit than other decks.
I mean, it's just like all previous Mulligan ones. It's the sky's falling, immediate reaction. Then it's like, well, let's wait a few months and see, did the sky fall or did it just...
I've played with it a bit.
Adjust to the new norm.
Yeah, I've played with it a bit on X-Mage in a variety. I'm keeping, by the way, in a variety of formats, and I just think it's a net positive all the way around. I mean, with Vintage is probably the only like real potential red flag, just because like Dredge now will always find Bazaar, which is kind of a bummer. But I'm interested in seeing what.
Yeah, it was already 95-ish%. Now it's like 98.5%. It's like,
I actually think that Dredge may have gotten hurt more by the fact that its opponents can more reliably find their hate, though.
Yeah,
because how much does that extra 2% really matter?
Yeah,
or fraction of a percent.
Yeah.
Like me playing goblins here, I can just go for elephant grass. As soon as I see lands in elephant grass, I'm like, okay, because there's not really a good quick way to get rid of that. Is there even? I'm trying to think what's even in the deck for goblins to get rid of that.
Well, if they're bidding, they can just assemble some sort of combo turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mulligan this.
Sure.
Yeah, they'd have to go for some way to sharpshooter or something new and just start comboing crazy.
Sharpshooter, Skirk Prospector, and Siege Gang.
Yeah.
Make a lot of damage real quick.
Yeah.
Going to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I'll keep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Scry. Bottom.
All right, I'm going to start off with Swamp and Dress.
I have a really bad hand. Maybe I should have gone to 5 with this. So I have Mox Diamond, Opt, Cabal Therapy, Cabal Ritual, Dark Ritual, and a City of Brass.
That's an interesting decision.
Wouldn't blame you for taking the Opt.
I'm leaning towards it. I'm going to take the Opt.
Yep.
And then I will play a line of the diamond.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say go.
Ancient Springs, go ahead.
Play. What do I do? I'll play a Duress.
Sure.
And I'll take the Dark Ritual.
Yep. Okay.
And I'll pass the turn.
Moving on towards Threshold. One tap. Slight?
Sure.
Avert your eyes to the new border.
I know, I'm so sorry. I don't feel too bad about like cards that I was literally playing in 2005.
Yeah.
I feel bad about my Phyrexian Tower that's the new stupid print. And I felt super bad for my like Scry ops, which are just the Ixalan ops or whatever they were, which are disgusting.
I'm not sorry about Chromatic Sphere because I think the art is better, despite the fact that Invasion art features old school characters.
Right.
Mm.
You have how many cards in hand?
I have 4.
I'm gonna go to 19.
Okay.
I mean, I'm playing Cabal Therapy, obviously, but I'm in a tank about what to name.
Sure.
You've played 1 Duress and 1 Cabal Therapy? You've played 2 Duresses. Like 2 Duresses. I'm trying to do Doomsday math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Four, 2, play a land. Yeah, it's pretty scary. That would mean that you have the card Doomsday, the card Peak, and 2 Dark Rituals. So that's kind of a parlay. But you could you also have another and an island. I'm gonna name Doomsday.
You got it. Therapy, Doomsday, Sphere, Sphere.
Okay. Go ahead.
Play a Chromatic Sphere,
Sure.
and I will say go.
Black. Cabal Ritual without Threshold. White.
Yep.
Rector. So I was in a tank because I seriously was considering naming Therapy and was trying to figure out whether you had a win on me just to protect against you naming Rector, which I gave you a lot of information to try to do that by thinking about it for so long. But I was ultimately just too scared of not really knowing how many ways you could win on turn. So you can tell me after the match if that was the right play or not. Naming Doomsday defensively or being more proactive and protecting my own win. In any event, I will flashback Cabal Therapy, Rector, trigger. Oh, mana pool's cleared.
I press F6.
Get bargain. So this is turn 2, I think, right?
Sounds right.
No,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, it was Duress turn 1, Duress turn 2.
Yeah. Which is ridiculous.
Sure.
Beating 2 Duresses with a turn 2 win. Oh, sorry, I have to resolve Therapy. I will name Chromatic Sphere.
2 therapies.
2 therapies, okay. So I'm at 19, 18, 17, 16. play Sulfur Vent. I'm going to play Mox Diamond, discarding. Actually, I'll discard Gemstone Mine, play Chromatic Sphere. How many did I draw? 1, 2, 3. Am I at 16?
Yes.
Yeah, 16. And I will pass the turn.
That seems interesting. Cards in hand?
1.
I'll cast Cabal Therapy, naming Burning Wish.
Phyrexian Tower.
Pass the turn.
All right, 16. Drawing out cards. Main phase. 15. 14. 13. 'Play Phyrexian Tower. Sacrifice Sulfur Vent for red and blue. One, two, three, 4, 6, 7. For black and red, cast. Sorry. Cabal Ritual with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 5 black floating, 1 blue. I'm at 14 life.
I have you at 13.
I probably. You're surely right. Filter a black into a white. Draw a card. Play Dark Ritual. Play Academy Rector. White. 6, 5, 4, 3. Black left. Sacrifice Academy Rector for 2 black. Trigger.
Yep.
Um, 13, 23, 33. Five black and a blue floating. Okay, 33. 32. 31. 30. 29. 28. 28. Sacrifice Lion's Eye Diamond, discarding Slight Bargain, City of Brass, and Undiscovered Paradise for three red. $28, $27, $26, $25. LED. Sacrifice LED, discarding City of Brass for 3 white. $25, $24, $23, $22, $21, $20, $19. Dark Ritual. Lotus Petal. Lotus Petal. 2 and 1. Burning Wish. Get Donate.
That'll do it.
Cast Donate. Okay.
My cumulative upkeep mana is LED, which is problematic.
Not the best. All right, onto the sideboard.
I'm thinking I need a Patreon account so I can get a cheap second monitor from the program so no one sees it pop up and like, oh, look how janky this is.
It seems cool.
I probably have some crappy monitor somewhere I could just wire up. Find like a Commodore 64 screen and then like 7 adapters to make it convert to the right.
That would be appropriately retro.
That would be very retro. I'll probably be a little too old school. I would need, let's see, 95, compact. Midwest Micro.
All right, you know what they say. Every losing streak ends with a winning streak.
That sounds sportsy.
Yeah, I was gonna say the hardest part about skydiving is the ground.
Well, these games are definitely now going to get harder. I don't think that I can actually afford to sideboard anything. I kind of want the Chain of Vapors, but I don't think they're better than anything in my deck. I'm 100% sure. The more I think about it, the more I think that the right call there probably was to name, Therapy, Because I think you basically need to have a 4-card parlay to win the game. You need like ritual, island, peak, or plus Doomsday. It's really hard for you to win on turn with those 4 cards.
It requires hyper specific permutations of cards in order to, low resources or low.
I just would have felt like such a chump if you'd done that, but I really did expose myself to a
the right top deck.
to a defensive therapy, which would have put you right back in the game because we both would have been drawing out the top. But also, I mean, I felt super confident that I was going to hit Doomsday because it was hard to explain your keep otherwise.
Yeah.
So it was. Whereas, did you really keep or draw into 3 discard effects? Like, I just wasn't sure. So I felt like it was super likely that you would cast Doomsday. I just, and maybe pass the turn. I don't know. I don't know if you ever pass the turn.
Sometimes, if the coast is clear.
I think in those circumstances where you're like basically racing me, I would have expected you would have, and then I would have been able to win.
Yeah, having my life doesn't matter against you. So, if you're in a matchup where having your life doesn't matter and / or they're low on ways where they can actually interact with you, like if you have Doomsday and all your mana but no cantrip, it's better to Doomsday and pass the turn rather than wait and hope to draw a cantrip, because you can just use your next draw step as your cantrip if you have the moxie to, Doomsday and pass the turn.
Yeah.
Well, as much as I love extra cards, I will be on the play.
Yep. All right. There it is. I definitely think that these games are unfavorable for me. Sorry. Your deck definitely is better.
What was that? You're breaking up a little bit.
Oh, I'm just saying I feel pretty confident that your deck after sideboard is better than mine. Like that these games are each going to individually favor you. Having access to the Coffin Purges is pretty big.
Yeah. The thing about my deck is that it takes very specific permutations of cards in order to get there. Like I need effectively 8 mana to cobble my win together, whereas you generally need like 4.
Yeah, but you're definitely the control matchup here. I mean,
yes,
you're and you've got a lot of ways to disrupt me now. And my combo's fragile. Like, honestly, Rector's a terrible card. Like, it loses to everything. I mean, it's not really a terrible card, but
I will keep.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I will keep.
All right. I will play a Peat Bog and pass the turn.
Play Ancient Spring.
Okay.
Play Lion's Eye Diamond.
Okay.
Go ahead.
After 2 black, I'll play Cabal Therapy. And assuming it resolves,
It resolves.
I will name Dark Ritual.
Okay. I have no Dark Ritual. I have Academy Rector, Therapy, Burning Wish. I've drawn uncommonly good against you. Like, I've had this combo in many hands.
City Vents.
City event, yeah.
My other black mana, I will cast Chromatic Sphere.
Mhm.
I'll play Lion's Eye Diamond.
Yep.
And Petal. And I'll say go.
You have how many cards in hand at this point?
3.
Untap. Draw. Huh. Okay, awful. It's definitely not fair. Black, white. Cabal Ritual. White. Rector.
Sure.
Go to 19. Sacrifice Lion's Eye Diamond for for 3 black.
Discarding the
Discarding Burning Wish, Cabal Therapy, most critically, Solve Prevent, and City of Brass.
Sure.
Flashback, Therapy with Rector, Trigger.
With the trigger on the stack, I'll crack Lotus Petal for black and cast Coffin Purge.
Okay.
Targeting Academy Rector.
Yeah. I didn't realize that you had a Lotus Petal in play. I missed that. Okay.
Therapy
You have
resolve.
2 cards in hand.
2 cards in hand.
I will name Doomsday.
Dark Ritual and Annul.
Yep. Okay. Go ahead.
I will say go.
Go ahead.
Play a Swamp. I'll say go.
Go ahead.
I'll say go.
Go ahead.
I'll filter a black into a blue with sphere.
Yep.
Use that blue to cast Peak, targeting you.
Lines of diamond.
Just a Lion's Eye Diamond. All right. Play Peat Bog as my land for the turn, and I will say go.
You have 3 cards in hand now? 4?
4 cards in hand.
4 cards in hand. Okay, I got 2 of them. Time to play Lion's Eye Diamond?
Sure.
Okay. Play Phyrexian Tower. Go ahead.
Play a Swamp, and I will say go.
Sphere, go ahead.
Say go.
Sleight of hand.
Resolves.
Go ahead.
Cast Duress.
Arms chant. Targeting you.
Sure.
No cards in hand.
I'll say go.
Burning Wish.
Sure.
Sacrifice LED in response for 3 blue.
Okay. Revealing.
Sorry, diminishing returns.
That was my assumption, but just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Cast diminishing returns.
Sure. And that has you exile the top 10 before you draw your 7, correct?
Correct.
What did you cast Orum's Chant in response to, or I missed that?
It was a Duress.
Yeah, I was gonna make me discard it, so I
Just played it anyways.
played it.
Get utility out of it.
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It's a rather inoffensive
So that was
exile.
Mox Diamond, LED, Lotus Petal, Ritual, Burning Wish, Cabal Therapy, 2 Ancient Springs, Undiscovered Paradise, and then Sleight of Hand. Yeah, that was pretty benign as far as they go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, Chromatic Sphere for black. Cast Cabal Therapy targeting you.
Results.
Is there any argument for doing anything bad? Not really. Doomsday.
We have Island, Ritual, Duress, Peak, Future Sight, Island, Underground River.
I'll write this down. Okay. Dark Ritual. Oh, that LED's in play.
Yes, this LED is in play.
Dark Ritual. Future Sight. Peak. Duress. And then Island, Sea.
River, yeah.
Oh, River, right. It's not Legacy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I WEF.
We now have 2 viewers.
Go ahead.
All right.
Morning, Europeans or crazy Americans.
It's not crazy on the West Coast.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the West Coast. Okay.
Let's start things off with a Duress.
All right. I've got Burning Wish and Spear as legal targets. And I have 2 Gemstone Mines.
Slight
City,
is also illegal.
Slight. Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry. And Academy Rector as non-legal targets.
Hmm. I suppose I'll take Burning Wish.
Okay. I can leave them exposed.
Island. And Peak.
Yep.
Targeting you. Draw.
Yep.
LED. And pass and likely lose.
Signaling that you did not draw Coffin Purge.
Nope.
F6.
F6.
Draw a card for the turn. Play LED. So So 1, 2, 3, 4, 18. Cast Rector. Sacrifice Rector for 2 black mana. Trigger. No response to the trigger.
No.
Search. Oh, phew. I thought I was out of Burning Wishes, and I was like, I will lose if I don't have a Burning Wish. But I have 1 left.
No, I think you'd still be heavily favored to win. I would have to. No.
Well, if I don't have a Burning
No.
Wish, I have
If you
I
don't,
have
you don't
no.
have any donates in the main deck.
Yeah, I don't have a donate in the main deck.
Yeah.
It's only sideboard.
Yeah. My list, I play just Esper. I don't play wishes. I play.
Yeah.
I think 3 illusions and 2 donates in the main.
I think that's totally reasonable. I have no idea if this is like better or optimal. I'm really comfortable with the bargain storm deck, and I just wanted to try this out, and I didn't feel confident making changes. But if I were going to make changes, I think switch the red, or the burning wish to living wish, and put a rector in the sideboard along with a tower.
Yeah.
That would have made my games against goblins way easier. And we just, it means it's like a less powerful win, but okay, I'm going to use one of the 2 black to cast Chromatic Sphere. I'm going to sacrifice for 3, I think for 3 white. Let me confirm that. Actually, no, for 3 blue. Blue's better. Discard Slight, and lands. All right. I have 1 black, 3 blue floating, and you know what? I'm actually not sure if I made my land drop. I don't think I did make my land drop. Do you have a different memory?
No, I've been pretty checked out. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't, but I don't think it'll matter.
I think you did.
Okay, I'm at 8. That was an oversight. I'm at 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. 5, 4, 3. Huh. Well, I could lose to Ebony Charm. All right. I'm gonna go to 2.
Okay.
Use a blue. I'm at 2 life. Play sleight of hand.
Sure.
Play sleight of hand.
Sure.
Well, I have to do this in this order. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Oh, sorry. I just put that on my graveyard instead of Cabal Ritual. Sacrifice Chromatic Sphere.
Okay.
Going to 5. Make a white mana. Draw a card. Cast Cabal Therapy, targeting you, naming Ebony Charm.
Island, River, Ritual, Future Sight, Limdul Vault.
Yep. I'm gonna go to 1 life. Jesus. Okay. Okay, that's a card. I do Burning Wish. I'm at 1 life. Have any way to win? You're at 20, right?
I'm at 20.
Four, 5, 6, 7. Eight, 9, 10. I think this is the best I can do. It's so ridiculous. All right. So it's 10, 11, 12, 13, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Yeah, how much mana do you have floating?
I have 10 black, 2 blue, and 1 white. So I'm shy of death gripping you to death. If I Burning Wish for death grip and draw a bunch of and gain life and draw cards, I've cut myself off from donating and therefore have no there in my deck anymore. I think that my only play at this point is to go get my guy's blessing and hope that I top deck what I need.
I see a different line, but if that's what you think is best, then you go for it.
I'm thinking.
You said you have 10 black, 2 blue, 1 white.
Yeah, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So I can Burning Wish puts me down to 20.
Mm-hmm.
Get Death Grasp.
How many cards do you have in hand?
Death Grasp you for 18. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in hand.
Okay.
I don't have a way to mill myself. I can hull breach my bargain, but then you will win. And you are at 20 life.
I'm at 20 life.
Not 18, because that would be awesome if you were 18 life.
Nope. No opening hands in play. Have not cast when duels vault this game.
Indeed. Okay. Confirming, I've got 1, 2.
What was exiled by diminishing returns?
2 Burning Wish. Ritual, Cabal Ritual, 2 Rectors, Therapy, Diamond, Petal, another Diamond, 2 Ancient Springs, Undiscovered Paradise, and a Slight.
Okay.
So if I draw everything... Yeah, you're smarter than I am. So... all right. For red, play Burning Wish, thinking about whether I need to sacrifice. I don't think so. Get Guy's Blessing. For green. Oh, I used it black, sorry. So 4, 3, this is going to go to 2. Cast Guy's Blessing, thinking about whether to sacrifice in response. No, I don't need to. So I'm going to reshuffle Diminishing Returns, Burning Wish, and Sleight of Hand. Draw a card.
Sure.
It's the Burning Wish.
It seems convoluted.
Okay. So now I use my last Burning Wish. I can drain you for a bunch, but to what end? Um,
I take all of this wheel spinning to deduce that you don't have illusions in hand.
no, I don't have illusions or no. I've got Pyroblast, Orim's Chant, um,
Okay.
and Bargain and a bunch of land.
That's
and,
what I
and
was,
now and now Burning Wish.
yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
So I think that at this point, I can. So now I can wish for Death Grasp, draw, gain a bunch of life, take you down, but to what end? What am I trying to do at that point? So I take you down to 4 life, but my deck doesn't. So I can then strip you down. I can keep. Maybe I could get you down. I can't get you down low enough to put you off Doomsday. But even if I could, you would just literally deck me out by drawing me out. I can see this game. I'm curious what you think my line was.
No, for some reason I just implicitly assumed that you had
Something.
an illusions in hand or something.
Oh.
No.
Like that would have been a cleaner line.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought
Rector's on the top.
Yeah.
I think I saw as many cards as I could see that game, but like I could have drained you down to 2 life, which is interesting because I mean if I could drain you down to 1, then it would make it impossible for you to cast Doomsday without first charming.
Yeah.
But that's not even that hard for you. Oh, you can't cast Limbo's Vault. You still just can just deck me. So yeah. That's the first time that I've fizzled off of a healthy life total.
It's the first time I've won a game without casting Doomsday. And if I go this whole finals match without casting Doomsday, I'm going to be really bummed. Like, supremely.
Man, if you win it without casting Doomsday, that'd be impressive, though.
But that wouldn't make a very good case for the deck.
Okay. Yeah, sorry for how long that took. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What card am I missing? 1, 2. Oh, Diminishing Returns.
Looking for charms from Mirage and Visions while I was watching. It's like, okay, I pulled 2 playsets of Quarian Rangers, a playset of Impulse, playset of Fire
Most of
Blast.
Are pretty bad.
Yeah. I was like, wow, all kinds of stupid things.
Ebony Charm's amazing, though.
That's so in good. Mirage, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I got Funeral Charm. I'm like, these sort of suck.
Funeral Charms are good. Funeral Charm's good. Instant speed discard and removal.
Oh, yeah. Instant discard, yeah. Creature. First strike. Don't you know? Another Impulse. Anybody need riverbows? I thought I'd like to pile of them. I'm shocked I haven't seen a deck that would run that. It seems like it would be a with the amount of landstone stuff that goes around, the low efficient creature deck.
Yeah, but Wrath of God
Yeah.
and Swords to Plowshares. It's like you put your Rancor on your Riverbow, and they're like, "All right, response swords," and you cry.
Weird.
I did have an amazing first match of the group of June. I did today against 4-color Landstill, which was pretty incredible. I had to pop 3 standstills in game 1, and I still won.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they just managed to stick a Future Sight when he was like he was like tapped down to 2 mana. And I played a Doomsday for bait, which he countered, and then a Future Sight, which effectively drew me 10 cards.
Right.
It was a pretty great match. And then in game 2, he sideboarded in powder kegs against me, thinking that he'd be able to blow up the artifact mana.
Oh, yeah, the artifact mana.
But mana abilities can't be responded to.
Yeah.
So he was like pausing me to try and figure out a hole, a spot to
doesn't take
pop
out
the
the
powder
future
keg.
either.
It's all
It can kind of mess up your Lion's Eye Diamonds depending on how it plays out, but it's not.
Yeah, but the powder
It's not
keg,
great.
that it's telegraphed. You have to put it into play. It was a
All
good.
right, I'm on the play, and I'm gonna mulligan.
I will keep.
Definitely had a match a couple months ago where someone like windmill slammed in a powder keg, and I'm just looking at him like, okay. And then when it gets to the size they want, he pops it. I'm like, that doesn't do enchantments, right? He's like, ah.
It's just artifacts and creatures?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it does.
I thought it was all permanents.
No, it's because it doesn't get lands.
Yeah, it doesn't get.
Yeah. I knew it didn't do land. Sorry, I thought it was all like, I thought it was like a disc basically. But all right, haven't played in a long time. No. It's got to do enchantments because Stasis plays it. Stasis would never play it if it didn't do enchantments. All right, I'm sorry. I'm going on 6.
Sacrifice powder keg. Destroy each artifact and creature with converted mana cost.
Yep.
Wow.
I know.
Why does Stasis play it?
You think it is, and it's like, yeah, that windmill slam sucked for him. A couple turns later, it's like, you didn't blow anything up.
All right, I'm going to keep this terrible hand.
All right.
I'm going to scry. I'm going to leave that on top.
Okay.
I'm going to play Ancient Spring and say go.
Okay. Play a Peat Bog, and I will say go.
Play Sleight of Hand.
Sure. There's 3 counters, by the way.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm testing a Cabal Therapy.
Sure.
You have 7 cards, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Or 6. 7, yeah.
7.
7. Okay. I'll name Cabal Therapy.
You will hit. I have Dark Writ, Swamp, River, Therapy, Future Sight, Doomsday, Island.
All right, we'll write this down. So, Dark Red, Future Sight. Swamp. Underground River. All right. Go ahead.
Okay, just have to go for it. I'm going to play Doomsday.
Okay.
Dropping down to 9. All right, everything else gets exiled. And I will say go.
You can doing a quick fan through of the hits.
So you'll see 2 Coffin Purges and 2 Annuls.
Yep. What else am I curious about? No bounce spells?
No.
No bounce spells. How many Lion's Eye Diamonds?
You will see 1, 2. You'll see 2 Lion's Eye Diamonds.
Okay.
You will see 2 Chromatic Spheres. You'll see 3 Peaks and 3 Limb Duels Vaults, aka my sideboarding.
And how many future sites will I see?
You will see 2 future sites.
2 future sites. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool.
Your go.
Okay. Well, play a mine. Sacrifice. 1, 2, 3. And white. Play Rector.
As expected.
Flashback. Therapy. Sacrificing Rector. Trigger.
Sure.
I'm at 20 life.
Therapy resolves.
And you're at 9, right?
I am at 9 life.
Okay. Sorry, shovel. Therapy resolves. I will name Dark Ritual.
Doomsday Future Sight Island Swamp.
Okay. How many you're RFG, how many duress and how many cabal therapy do I see?
4 and 4.
4 and 4, okay. All right. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. What's in your graveyard?
Dark Ritual, Doomsday. That Rector should be exiled, correct?
You're correct. That's right. $14. Trying not to repeat the same mistakes. Tap for black. Announce Cabal Ritual. In response, sacrifice Lion's Eye Diamond.
Sure.
For 3 blue. I have threshold 5 black. And then 15.
Now you're 14.
Oh, 14, sorry. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Nine, 8, 7,
You have 5 black floating.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
6, 5, 'Pi Lotus Petal. Play Chromatic Sphere. Um, Make a white mana.
Okay.
Draw a card. Play Academy Rector. 1, 3, 2. Play sleight of hand.
Sure.
Just 1. Play sleight of hand. Play Max Diamond. Go ahead.
Okay, so you are at 5.
5 life.
I am at 9. Okay. Play a Chromatic Sphere.
Yep.
And I'll say go.
Untap. Upkeep. No draw. Just a minute.
Just
There are 2 coffin purges in your RFG and your
Yes.
Excel zone. Okay. And I see no bounce in your Excel zone.
No bounce.
Huh. Which you almost certainly didn't bring in. But all right, well, I'm going to play a land of the turn. I'm going to sacrifice Phyrexian Tower for 2 black mana. I burned for 1 last turn. Trigger.
Yep.
Illusions. Go to 25.
24.
20.
Because of that 1 mana burn you said.
It's not actually mana burn this
Oh
format.
yeah. I was
It's not middle
East
school.
Coast time. I'm like happy. Yeah. What now? Yeah, I have to remember Swedish versions. They don't take burn.
Do you play middle school as well, Andrew?
Middle school takes burn.
Yeah, but have you played it? Have you played the format?
No.
Ah.
The only reason I would be tempted would be because of how how the Burning Wake works.
Yeah. Okay, so I am at 25. Played a land. 24. 23. 22. Dark Ritual. 21. 21. Cast Burning Wish.
Yep.
How many cards are in your library?
4.
And how many cards are in your hand?
3.
Okay, I can't just win with diminishing returns. That would have been cute. Get donate. Donate the Illusions of Grandeur.
Okay.
So 21. 20. 19. 18. 17. 16. 15. 14. 13. 12. 11. Dark Ritual. 12 Ritual. Hmm. 11. 10. Ritual. 9. 8. Burning Wish. For Hull Breach. Red green. Hull Breach your returns.
Hmm?
Hull Breach your diminishing returns.
You
Hull
mean
Breach.
illusions?
Oh,
that not
yeah,
you?
because you donated it. Sorry, I stopped paying attention a little while ago.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right. Whew. So
Yeah,
hey, I have a question for you.
I thought
I
you might
think
have had
you
a Hydroblast.
grossly overestimated how supposedly favored I am against you. I think Bargain is just significantly faster, significantly more consistent, and
I think you're right. That definitely bears out.
Was that?
No, you're definitely right. I will say that I got really good draws, but yeah, I thought the discard would push it more in your favor, and it didn't actually matter as much as I thought it would.
No, I think just because your deck's just a lot more redundant.
That's true. I was underestimating that.
My hands typically revolve around either a single Doomsday or a single Future Sight, and so like dealing with that typically knocks me out. Whereas I can therapy a Rector, but you either need to just draw another one or just ramp into a Bargain.
Yeah, that's totally right.
Yeah.
So quick question. And during your I think it was the last game of the semis, you were Limdol's vaulting, and I thought you were just looking for a Doomsday, but you were like going into quite a tank, and I was wondering what you were doing during that play. Do you remember?
I'm trying to remember the contents of my hand, because I was thinking
And Skype just decided to go down on me. Let's see if I can get it back up. Unexpected.
remembering correctly, it was just like having a hell of a time finding a Doomsday, and I kept finding Future Sights, but nothing to like actually chain into.
How often do you find yourself just playing a Future Sight for value?
Very consistently. I mean, that's kind of the main game plan against like counter heavy decks,
right?
Rather than trying to go for like a quick Doomsday, because they're pretty much always going to have 2 mana up because the deck's just not that fast. So even if you cast, you'd have to be on the play, cast a turn 1 Ritual Doomsday into a turn 2 kill for them to only have 1 mana up. So most of the time they're going to have some sort of like counter or removal backup. So often it'll be, and that's where the depletion lands come in handy a lot, because you can just generate a ton of mana,
right,
slow roll them, and then bait them out with either a Doomsday or a Future Sight, and then once they're tapped out, jam the real threat, which is a Future Sight, and just effectively draw like 3 to 4 cards a turn, and just kind of grind them into nothing.
Right. I have so much respect for your deck. I hope that you make the top 8 this month again, even though I think we're in the same pod, so I guess I don't necessarily hope you beat me, but love the deck.
Much appreciated. Yeah, I think my list for June is a bit better. I get to play slights instead of peaks.
Yeah, I like your changes.
I don't straight up die to Mog Fanatics or Seal of Fires anymore.
I love that you were just like dead to a Mog Fanatic.
Yeah.
Do you have like Hydras or Pyroblasts to deal with things like illusions or stuff, where you could just like finish it off right there? I was wondering if you had one there.
I mean, there's Rushing River in the board, yeah. But I just figure if they're getting to the point where they have Bargain and Illusions in play, then my hand's shredded, and the card is dead in every other scenario. So I was just I think I wouldn't even bring it in.
Yeah.
I was considering not even bringing the Annuls in, just because like you didn't hard cast a Bargain the whole match.
But Annul's good. You can get a Lotus Petal, and that can like make a huge difference. Annul's fine.
Yeah, I don't even know if I boarded correctly. It's good. This deck's so hard to board with because most every card is needed
Mhm.
for the deck to function.
I think you can go down on future sites. You're rarely gonna want a future site for value against me unless I fizzle, or unless you disrupt me.
That's reasonable. I just feel like the my deck is effectively air except for 8 cards. Like it's either just it's
But
either.
Limbo,
Okay, well, I'm signing off, guys. I think it might be how long the recording is at 2 hours that it might be starting to have hiccups with hard drive space or something. But other than that, you have your winner, Galen, uh, with his bargain donate deck. Good old Trix. Other than that, see you in some matches this month, guys. Thanks.